What about, we're seeing this season on Jersey Shore, we're seeing Angelina go through some, stuff with her husband. And, we still have this flirting between Angelina, who is currently married, and Vinny. Like, are they soulmates, Snooki?
No, I feel like they really hate each other, but they just play it up like they like each other. It's exhausting. I mean, every single day we're all together, they're just bickering and bickering. It's like, all right, just go make out or something. Like, you guys are, it's like children. Like every time we go away and like we get away from the kids for like 2 days, I feel like I'm with my kids again because all they're doing is bickering back and forth. They're crazy.
So all this sexual tension that I feel through the TV, it's not really there.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe it is for them, but they just hate each other.
It makes for great TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, speaking of being a mom, and all of your, we have Romeo, all of your children are around the same age. How much do you want like any of your children to date Jenny's children, Mike's, Romeo? Like, they're all the same age. Like, would you like your children to just grow up and date all your BFFs?
I feel like we're raising them to be cousins just because I feel like we're all brothers and sisters. So as of right now, like, I'm like, oh, Sissy, you want to go see cousin, CJ, Milani? So we're saying cousins as of right now. But I mean, obviously, if they grow up and they're adults and they happen to fall in love, I mean, that would be amazing and beautiful. But I feel like we're not trying to do that. We just want all of us to be like a happy family. But I mean, if Lorenzo and Milani fell in love, that would be beautiful.
That would be beautiful. I think, we could have a whole second generation of Jersey Shore and we could just start over.
Yeah.
You can say like, listen, this is what mommy did and this is what you shouldn't do.
Exactly. Yeah.
What about, there's a lot of people that listen to this podcast that are huge Housewives fans. I know your girl, Melissa Gorga, was trying to help you out. She brought this up, Andy Cohen said it's not going to happen. You said you were upset. Like, where have you heard from Andy? Is there anything, it doesn't seem like you're going to be a housewife. It doesn't seem like you want to be one. You're busy running all these businesses, but like, have you heard from Andy since this all came out?
Yeah. So I'm not upset that he doesn't want me to be a housewife because I'm not cut out for that shit. Like, it's just too drama and I don't like drama. I just like drinking, having fun, and then going home. So that show is not for me, and on Jersey Shore all day. But I just feel like he's a little nasty towards me, and I don't know what I did, but I don't know. He's just like so like blunt. Like you could say no in a nicer way.
You could say no in a nicer way. So listen, it's a small business, right? So like what happens if like, what's the next time you run into Andy Cohen? Like, what would you say to him? Like if you ran into him face to face?
Well, I feel like the last time I did his podcast, it was all like smiles. I mean, we're all friendly and happy. So I don't know. I just feel like he's being drama for the people. And I feel like if we saw each other, we'd say hi. Like like I said, I don't like being mean to people. I don't like grudges. I don't like the drama. I feel like we would be okay.
Well, is there any reality show that you haven't done that you would really want to do? I mean, Housewives is obviously not it. You've done Dancing with Stars. You've done, so I mean,
I don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. I'm having a mind fart. Like what other reality shows are there?
And I can't really, I mean, because, The Bachelorette, so that doesn't apply. I mean, 90 Day Fiancé doesn't apply. We're like Love Island. They're all for single people, I think. No, I can't really.
I mean, I do love watching, which I wouldn't be on, obviously, but I do love watching Too Hot to Handle. It's just such a good binge. Temptation Island, insane. I don't know how these people do that. So I love watching things that like I would never do because I just find it so fascinating.
Too Hot to Handle is amazing. So, do you have a favorite New Jersey housewife? And do you watch the New Jersey Housewives?
I do. My favorite now, even though she's not a full-time housewife, is Tracy Barber, because she's my neighbor and she's my really good friend and our kids cheer together. So when she told me she was going to be, like Melissa's friend on the show, I was like, oh my God, you're going to do the Housewives? Like when I see her, I don't picture a reality show because she's just like, she's not like loud and dramatic like me, but I feel like she definitely brought it. So I'm excited to watch her on Jersey this season.
And she brings Tiki Barber. I mean, like, what is there not to
Yeah.
love?
Yeah, Tiki is amazing. He's like the sweetest soul ever. So, knowing that I know them and they're my friends, I'm excited to see how they are on the show.
Did you give her any advice about reality TV?
I did. I said, make sure you're enjoying yourself, be yourself. And, with those words, like, don't pretend something that you're not, because the show can definitely tell. So I was like, just be you, say what you got to say, and have fun with it.
Did you warn her about anyone, like knowing, the players, like, Melissa, Teresa, Margaret, Dolores, Jennifer, Jackie?
Yeah, so I feel like she knew all of them already. So like she knew exactly what she was getting herself into. So I feel like she was prepared, but like in a reality sense, I'm like, girl, get ready for cameras in your face.
And be real. Like, I think to your point, like earlier, that's why I think people love the Jersey Shore, because you guys are real. And when you have it together, you have it together. And when your messes, you're like, today's a messy day. To your point, let's talk about, you mentioned your podcast. It's happening. You're back on tour with Joey.
Yeah, so we're going on tour. Oh my God, it's next week already. We just started planning our show, and it's literally just a hot mess. So we have our live podcast show called It's Happening with Snooki and Joey. And it's basically just, you're listening to a best friend's conversation on the phone. Like, we're talking about what we did for that week. We're reporting celebrity gossip, but it's like totally not accurate. And we're saying the wrong things and the wrong names. It's just like a hot mess podcast, to where like you listen to us if you're having a bad day and, you want to laugh. So we're so excited for our tour, our Messy Bestie tour, because we basically do, our live segments that we do, on the regular show on stage. But then like we have fan interactions. We do a dating show with Joey. So we have fans come up. We have like drinking games. So we always call it like a girls' night out. And the last time we did a show, people were leaving in wheelchairs, like they couldn't walk. Girls were throwing up on the floor. It was just like a hot mess express. So we're excited to, bring that to our fans, who we call Crusaders. Our listeners are called the Crusaders. So we're excited for everybody to get out and just have a good night, a fun time.
And you guys are coming to New York. I'm in New York City. I've already told all my friends they need to go. It's a fun time. I think I am going to come. I've seen the show before once in like New Jersey. I forgot where, like Southern New Jersey, I think Red Bank. It is a fun time.
Yes, we went to Red Bank. Yeah.
It's like,
we have the Gramercy February 19th, and then we have Huntington, Long Island, the day after. So we're probably going to be hungover for that, but you just keep drinking. It's fun.
Listen, this is why you have your own wine, right? It's like, I swear all of my mom friends drink more than I do, more than any of us single people. All of my mom friends are like, it's 10 a.m. and they're like, we just are having a glass of wine now. And I'm like, what?
I mean, I would have white, because I love
white. Yeah.
Wine. But yeah, like, I want to start at 12 and like Deena comes over, we're drinking wine. Yeah.